Nation? Hope you're having an amazing Wednesday. My name, of course, Philip DeFranco, and let's jump into news and tab stuff and things that matter to me today. And Nation, I want to kick this thing off with Olympic types news, because one, I thought America had, really bad photos. That was really embarrassing for our country, but I feel like Spain beat us in the international. We should feel embarrassed about this competition because these are their official Olympic uniforms. It honestly kind of looks like if Ed Hardy designed a McDonald's uniform. That is the Spain. That's the outfit. And then secondly, there's news about the opening ceremony to the Olympics. It's always grandiose, and this year it should be no different. The stage was designed by Danny Boyle and reportedly will include a village cricket team, 12 horses, 10 chickens, 70 sheep, a model of Glastonbury tour, 2 mosh pits, and the largest harmonically tuned bell in the world. But that's not all! Because reportedly before a 40-foot tall Voldemort appears, about 100 children will be wheeled out on hospital beds and they will conduct a hospital bed dance. And then they're gonna roll out a few more giant beds, and Cruella de Vil's supposed to be there. And yes, I am aware none of that makes sense, which is why I am 100% going to watch the hell out of this. Next up, Nation, today was a surprisingly big day for trailer releases, both video games and movies. On the video game end, we have a new trailer for the game Darksiders 2 coming out August 14th, and oh my god, it's amazing! Honestly, if you have not played Darksiders, fix it now. It is an amazingly fun, frustrating, fantastic game. I mean, the combat, the puzzles, the amazing boss fights, it's a winner. I would recommend it, and I can't wait till August 14th. Then there's a trailer for a movie called Jack and Diane. It's about 2 teenage girls who meet in New York City and spend the night kissing ferociously. And then I guess because a lesbian love story wasn't new enough, then one of the girls potentially turns into a monster? Also, Kylie Minogue is in it, cause why not? And so with this movie, I'm a little on the fence. I probably wouldn't be on the fence if the original actress who was set up for this movie was in it. That actress being Ellen Page, who I think would be fantastic in this movie, but then again, I love Ellen Page in everything. And speaking of actors so awesome, I will watch them in any movie. Hugh Laurie is in a new movie called The Oranges alongside Adam Brody, Oliver Platt, and Leighton Meester. The plot of the movie seems to be Hugh Laurie bangs Leighton Meester because, hey, who wouldn't? And then a bunch of other stuff happens. I'm gonna watch it. And then the final trailer I saw released today was the movie adaptation of The Life of Pi. And just looking at this trailer, the 2D visuals look amazing. It's also gonna be in 3D. Honestly, all I know about it right now is a shipwreck, guy on a boat, tiger, then stuff. I'm gonna definitely check it out. If you've read the book, let me know if it was good, if you are excited to see if the movie adaptation is any good. But yeah, Nation, a lot to look forward to, and we move on. Next up, let's jump into the story of the LA City Council ruling to ban medical marijuana dispensaries, which means 900 of them are going to close in the next 30 days. The official report saying the city has fumbled with its medical marijuana laws for years, trying to provide safe and affordable access to the drug for legitimate patients while addressing worries by neighborhood groups that streets were being overrun by dispensaries and pot users. Now, on the bright side, if you're pro-marijuana, a new ordinance is going to allow 182 of the dispensaries to stay open, most likely. And I think I'm going to surprise some of you with my reaction to this because I say this is fine. I know that's going to surprise some of you, Nation, because I am pro-marijuana. I have my own medical marijuana card. I believe that medical marijuana has a place. It has great benefits. It helps people out. And on the community and money end, one, it's another tax source, and two, if it hurts anyone, it's drug dealers. But at the same time, if we're going to argue that this needs to be a legit thing, a lot of these newer places, I've been to a few, obviously all of them don't break the rules, but like when I got my card, they were giving cards to people that weren't from California and weren't from states where it was actually legal. They were just whispering things like, oh, just put the address of the place you're staying. And I've gone to 2 dispensaries where I've just been like, oh yeah, I have my papers, and they're like, yeah, it's cool, we don't need to see everything. But Nation, let me pass that question on to you. Do you think these bans are a good thing or a bad thing? Let me know in the comments down below. The next thing on the chopping block is a story I really do not care about, but everyone is talking about today, so I'm going to explain it in the way that the people that do care about it do understand, and the people that don't care can at least laugh at it. Like, oh my god, did you hear Arpat and Chris Stu were on the breaks because she totes cheated on him with her director? And scene. Yeah, that's the news. Kristen Stewart cheated on Robert Pattinson, which I didn't know about. Like the fact that they were even dating. If anything, this just makes her more interesting to me. Now, the tween portion of the internet has just started screaming, how could you do this to my Arpats? Well, at least he's free for me. No. But in addition to the story, Kristen Stewart, or Kristen Stewart's PR person, released a statement. I'm deeply sorry for the hurt and embarrassment I've caused for those close to me and everyone this has affected. This momentary indiscretion has jeopardized the most important thing in my life, the person I love and respect most. Rob. I love him. I love him. I'm so sorry. Imagine that was also followed with a ... Also sorry about the creepy looking director that has a wife kissing my boobs in a car. That was also a lapse of judgment. And honestly, I'm surprised she released that statement. She could have easily said it wasn't cheating. The director was just trying to teach me how to smile. I would have been none the wiser. I've been like, yeah, that makes sense. And then of course in the we care way too much about these people we don't know news, there was a lot of like Jackson family news, which I don't even know. I'm not even gonna touch that ball of crazy. I'm just gonna jump to Carly Rae Jepsen. Because for the past 2 days, you guys have been like, talk about her sex tape, which personally personally, I don't think it's her in the video everyone keeps passing around on Tumblr. And Carly Rae herself has gone to Twitter to say, no, that's not me, that's crazy talk. But TMZ reports, so just take that as you will. Law enforcement sources told TMZ that Jepsen's camp immediately called the Vancouver Police Department to report a cybercrime. Cops jumped on the case and did confirm that Jepsen had been hacked, and currently police are investigating. So the main thing, while the sex tape is supposedly not her, there still may be hacked nude photos that could be leaked onto the internet and would most likely still go up on the internet if the police do not stop them, because unlike Minka Kelly that we talked about yesterday, Carly Rae's actually 26. I don't know if you knew that. She looks like she's 16. Carly Rae is like 26, 27 years old. It's a little weird. And that's really it for the You Want Me to Talk About People I Don't Really Care About segment of today's show. And Nation, the final thing I want to talk about today are updates, news, and stories about the Aurora Theater shooting. Many in the media are currently talking about the mental status of the man responsible for this massacre. I'm choosing from here on out to not mention his name because I don't want anyone to fucking remember this guy. Honestly, if I could have my way, this guy would be in the ground. The media would stop talking about things like, oh, he used his hands like puppets when he was being arrested. This young man is the worst of us, and I don't believe he deserves to breathe our air. But that is just one man's opinion. I mention this because I want to talk about two things. One, I want to talk about Christian Bale, who is our BAMF of the day today. Christian Bale is well known to avoid the media at all costs. He does not like it. He does not enjoy it. And the big reason I think Christian Bale is our BAMF of the day today is he went to Colorado and he visited the victims of this shooting. You know, everyone else releasing statements, Warner Bros. Doing an awesome thing by donating to a charity that's going to help the victims. But he showed up, he did a very awesome thing, and for that, Christian Bale, you are a BAMF of the day. You are a class act for doing this. And the final story I want to talk about involves a man, Caleb Medley, who was one of the victims of the shooting. Caleb is an up-and-coming stand-up comedian, and he was out on a date with his pregnant wife, Katie, when the shooting happened. And while Katie managed to escape, Caleb was shot in the eye. He's going to lose his eye. He has some brain damage, and he is currently in a coma. The positive note is the coma was medically induced, and he is showing signs of progress. Also, just 5 days after the shooting, in the same hospital, Katie gave birth to Caleb's son. He's a healthy baby boy named Hugo Jackson Medley, and he's perfect. But just in the other room, Hugo's father, Caleb, is fighting for his life. Obviously, the doctors are hoping for the best. They're hoping that he comes out of the coma in probably 2 weeks. But the insanity that goes along with this, because the Medleys are uninsured, they face up to $2 million in medical bills. For those of you who are shocked, welcome to America. To try and offset some of these costs, Caleb's friend Michael has started a whole website where people can donate money, and as of finding the story, it was at $70,000. As of recording this video, it's at $245,000 donated. And if you would like to join me and others in trying to help out the Medleys, you can go to the link down below, donate alongside me. If you do not have the money, just pimp it out. I mean, when we talk about the good coming out of the bad, when we talk about people, I think of this moment, this terrible thing that has happened to someone and a community rallying around behind that person. But guys, that is everything I want to talk about today. Of course, that does bring us to the question of the day. Why do you think people care about celebrities they don't know? Whether it's a Robert Pattinson, a Kristen Stewart, a Carly Rae Jepsen. Why? Let me know what you think in the comments down below or in a video response. But Nation, that brings us to the part of the show where I throw something at your face, and today it is a $100 Amazon gift card. Of course, to possibly get pelted in the face, just leave a comment on this video, join the conversation. And of course, big thanks if you clickety-clack the like button, favorite, share wherever you share videos. But whether you did or not doesn't change the fact that my name's Philip DeFranco. You've just been filled in. I love your faces, and I'll see you tomorrow.